So you switched your business to an S-Corp, or someone told you that you should, and now you keep hearing about this thing called reasonable compensation. For a lot of owners, it's probably the most confusing part about the whole setup. It's also where people get tripped up the most and actually get into the most trouble. And real quick, if you're new to this channel, my name is Sargis Ivanov and I run Next Level CPA. I break down tax and finance topics for business owners in simple, plain English on a weekly basis. So if that's helpful or relevant to you, please stick around. So I actually had a client last year come to me making $150,000 out of his S-Corp and only paying himself a $20,000 salary. On paper, it looks good. He was saving a ton of money on payroll taxes. The problem is that that's exactly the kind of things that the IRS is looking for. And let me walk through why. So here's how money comes out of an S-Corp. You get two buckets. You get your W-2 salary and you get distributions. Your salary gets hit with payroll taxes, Social Security and Medicare right around 15.3%. Distributions don't get hit with those taxes at all. So naturally, people want to bring their W-2 salary down as low as possible and take the rest in distributions. And that's where the savings come from. But here's the catch. The IRS says if you actually work in your business, you have to pay yourself a reasonable salary first, and reasonable for the work that you're really doing before you can start taking distributions. You can't pay yourself $1 and call everything else a profit. So why does this matter so much? Because if the IRS decides your salary was too low, they can actually reclassify your distributions as wages, and now you owe the back payroll taxes on that money, plus penalties, plus interest. Will look like savings actually turn into quite a big bill. But the flip side is the good news. Done right, this is one of the biggest reasons that S-Corp exists in the first place. Pay yourself a fair, defensible salary, take the rest as distributions, and keep the real legal tax savings year after year. The question everyone asks is, okay, so what exactly is reasonable? The simplest way to think about it, what would you have to pay someone else to do your job? Look at your actual roles and duties, the hours you put in, your experience, and what comparable businesses pay for the same work. For higher income owners, there are even more reasonable comp studies that put a defensible number on paper. So here's what I'd do. Don't guess and don't lowball your salary just to save a few dollars. That's the exact mistake that draws attention. Sit down with your CPA, figure out what your role is and what you're genuinely worth, and write down how you landed on that number. Then revisit it every year as your business grows, because salary that made sense at $80,000 in profit doesn't hold up when you start making $300,000 in profit. And if your profit's on the higher side, seriously consider a reasonable comp study so that you've got backup if you're ever questioned. If you want to become a client and have us handle this for you, email us. The address is in the show notes below. And if you got something out of this, a like and subscribe helps way more than you think. Thanks for watching.